I'm getting so emotional already. What the heck? Mom! She used to be really mean before I trained her, but now she's a great dog. Hey Snoop, I just want you to know that I love you.
I love you too, Meghan.
I'm really rich. I'm really smart. I think I am a nice person. Bing, bing, bong, bong. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Me, SpongeBob SquarePants. Stop! And Meghan McCarthy.
Did he smoke something before he came out here? The answer is yes. I rolled up a little something. So I don't normally post videos on Friday. I normally post on Mondays and Thursdays, but this is like a really big deal to me, so I needed to make a video about it. Probably most of you have heard by now that Vine is shutting down. I believe they're going to keep the Vine.co website so you can still see Vines on there, but I'm pretty sure that the app is going to be completely gone within the next few months. I'm not even really sure where to start, but this is probably going to be the only video I ever make where I really tell all about Vine, about my experience, about a lot of the inside scoop that probably a lot of my followers weren't aware of. And everyone's joking, and I've said it before too, Vine's dead, it's already dead. But I never thought that the app would be taken away completely. Vine came out in January of 2013. I was told about the app by a friend in April of that year, and I downloaded it, and I was watching people like Andy Milonakis. Then that summer, it was the summer before my senior year of college, and I just decided that I would try to post more, kind of try to be a little strategic about it. I decided to start using hashtags. For me, it was really just a creative outlet. I was not being cast in shows at my school. I was a theater major, so I was dang, okay, I guess maybe I shouldn't have been a theater major. Maybe acting isn't for me. Maybe none of this is for me. I was just very discouraged in college. And then Vine came around and changed my life. Why am I such a sappy little baby right now? It changed my life though. It's also really hot in this sweatshirt with these lights on. So it was September 1st of 2013. I wasn't super into it yet, and I checked my phone and I had 1,000 followers. And I was like, what? I thought I was gonna throw up. I was just nervous. I was like, what? How are 1,000 people I don't know following me? That blew my mind. From then on, I was like, oh crap, people are watching me. I need to keep making Vines. I need to entertain my followers now. And I started making at least a Vine every single day. And then by the end of September, I had over 60-some thousand followers, and it just kept growing from there. And then it was February of 2014, and that's when I hit 1 million followers. And it was crazy. That's still crazy to me. That's so many people. What? That's so many people. In my time on Vine, I made over 700 Vines. I've deleted a lot throughout the years. And that summer, I went to this party in Vegas, and it was all Viners, and I got to meet everyone that I watched their Vines, and all these people that I looked up to. That's where I met Zane and Heath. Later on that year, 2014, I moved to LA. I had all these amazing opportunities because Vine. I do owe so much to Vine. I would have none of this. I would have none of this without Vine. Because of Vine, I should have mentioned this earlier, October of 2013 is when I made my first YouTube video that ever got really popular, and was reading mean comments that I was getting on Vine, so that's kind of negative, but Vine really introduced me to the YouTube world too. Vine was just it was so innovative. It was short content that you could watch anywhere at any time. If you were in a hurry and didn't have time to watch a whole YouTube video, you could just look at your phone and get a quick laugh. And then the loops, that was such an innovative idea, I feel to loop the video, because that just made for so many more possibilities. And it was a challenge too. When Vine first came out, you couldn't edit, you couldn't delete any part of your Vine. You had to film it only on your phone. you couldn't upload, you couldn't, if you messed up one part, you had to start over completely. I remember I would film the same Vine like 50 times until I got it right. I really have so many good things to say about Vine. It totally changed my life, and I would have none of what I have if it wasn't for Vine. And I made the best friends from it. I absolutely adore my friends and would do anything for them, and they're all from Vine. And then I ended up getting nominated for a Shorty Award for Best Vine Comedian. I was the only girl that got nominated that year. That was so exciting for me. I didn't get nominated for anything in school. Like, what? Like, I didn't get in school. And like, of course, there were a lot of things that weren't so great about Vine too. When I first started getting people following me, that's when the hate comments started coming, and I called my brother crying because I was like, Kevin, like, I don't know why these people hate me. Like, I don't understand. Like, I just made this 6-second video, and people are telling me to kill myself. They're telling me that my voice is so annoying. They're like telling me how small my lips are, how big my forehead is, like all these things that I never was self-conscious about before. I was suddenly incredibly self-conscious about. But instead of letting that get to me, like, I just kept going. On one hand, it hurt my self-esteem a lot, and it sucked, and people were just awful, but it pushed me to just keep doing better, because these people that were commenting, what do they have going for them? What are they doing in their lives? Like, obviously not very much if they have time to comment on all of my Vines how much they hate me and that I should die. And sorry, this video is just gonna be like all over the place. It's really mostly just to get out all my feelings and all my thoughts about Vine before it's gone forever. But Vine really gave me my start, and it was an incredible app. Over time, it started to change. They had new ideas, and I don't think a lot of those ideas worked. I think a lot of the changes that were made is what led to Vine's downfall. And I think that the majority of Viners would agree with me on this, that Vine started to pick favorites. They became very biased towards some of their users. They did not treat everyone equally. I know that that's hard when there are millions of users, and you know, there are however many top users with millions of followers and whatnot. Like, I know you can't do everything for everybody, but there were a lot of things that started to make it like really unfair for like the OG Viners that worked every day to make sure we were posting every day and staying on the app and bringing people to the app and keeping the app alive. Like, you can't have an app like Vine without content creators. Vine created a featured users section, which they would just feature different Viners. They were gaining followers like crazy. It sucked for those of us that weren't a favorite at Vine. It was really frustrating for a lot of us that were posting every single day and working really hard to create content, and then Vine featured people that hadn't made videos in months. And we were like, how is this fair? And these people were featured for so long. I think some people were featured for like a month or more, and then there were people like me that were posting every single day, gaining so many less followers, and never got featured, while other people that weren't even making Vines anymore were featured and gaining like tens of thousands of followers a day. That changes lives. Like, we know that. Like, followers are not the only thing in the world that matters, but if your career is like social media, the amount of followers you have matters. And it was super unfair for a lot of people that never got featured and that were working really hard while others were not. Another major problem with Vine, they never figured out how to monetize the platform. YouTube is monetized. There are ads in front of our videos. Sometimes there are ads in the middle of videos, in the bottom. That's how YouTubers and creators are able to do what we do and keep making videos, because if we didn't make any money from it at all, it's very hard to keep up with making content and then also have a normal job and go to school and whatever else you do. I think they could have figured something out, kind of like Instagram did, or even Snapchat now will have random ads in between. Something could have been done, but because it never was, I don't think Vine itself was making any money, and the only way that Viners could make money was if a brand came to them and asked us to make a Vine for their product. People would always get like annoyed with the brand deals and stuff, but like I literally made over 700 videos for free, you know? So like, I don't know why that ever bothered people. And if you didn't want to watch it, you just scroll. This led to like major Vine beef within the community that I don't know if viewers ever really knew about it. I'm not gonna say like a whole lot because I'm not gonna like rat people out, but there was a group of Viners that wrote a contract up and went to Vine and said, Vine, if you don't pay us X amount of money, then we're all gonna stop Vining and your app is gonna die. Who really knows the truth? Because you just never know. But I heard that Vine was going to agree to it. I don't know how, because I don't think they had the money to pay these people in the first place. But one of the people that wanted to get paid ended up leaking it to other people, and then the rest of us found out, and a bunch of people, I didn't, but a bunch of people like went to Vine and were like, what the heck is going on? You can't pay these people and not pay all of us. That's messed up and wrong. And they were asking for like a ton of money. So it was really messed up. Anyways, all that happened, and then the deal ended up falling through, and so many Viners just left the app, and then a lot of us that weren't even part of that deal ended up kind of slowly leaving the app too, because the whole thing was just so messed up. I think apps like, you know, Musical.ly and Instagram and Snapchat and whatnot, like, I think they actually learned a lot from Vine's successes and from Vine's mistakes. And like, people are making jokes about it, but there are still people on Vine that don't really have any other platforms to make money from, and people are like, oh, get a real job. This is a real job. Sorry, that's so frustrating. People are like, get a real job, because you don't have to work 9 to 5 and be miserable for your job to be real. Like, that's not the definition of a job. A job is something that you do and then you get paid for. This video is going to be forever. I have a lot to vent about. But I feel bad for the people that worked at Vine that lost their jobs too. I don't know. But nothing in life is certain. Like, everything is so uncertain. And although a lot of us felt that Vine was slowly dying out and people were not watching anymore and left the app and moved on to other apps, because that's just, life just moves fast and people just move on. It is shocking that the app is going to be completely gone though. I made videos in hopes that I could cheer up people, because life is really hard. Life is hard, and I just like, I wanted to make people laugh and give people an escape. I've had so many amazing people over the years just tell me like how much my Vines helped them and how it made them laugh and how these terrible things are happening in their life, but like I was able to cheer them up or like inspire them to be themselves, because despite the hate that I would get, so much hate I would get, I still kept going, kept doing my thing, and didn't let that stop me. Through Vine, I was able to show people that if you have something different about you, like, that's a good thing. It's such a good thing. I don't know, you guys, I'm just having so many feelings, and it's just been such a weird week, and I can't really talk about everything that happened, but like, it's been a bad week, and then this just like tops it off. It's just really, it's crazy. It's sad that Vine's gonna be gone forever, but don't worry about me. I'm still gonna be posting on YouTube at least twice a week. Leave in the comments like where you guys would like me to make more short form comedic videos, because I want to keep that going on. Like, if you want me to post them on Instagram or on Musical.ly or whatever, like, let me know. But I have to say goodbye to 3.5 million followers. That's crazy. Anyways, thank you to all of you that watched me on Vine and that continue to stick with me and watch me on here, and I hope that you keep staying with me. And sincerely, thank you to Vine. I know we kind of had a bad breakup. We really did. Vine and I didn't always get along, but changed my life. Okay, this videos forever. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like if you wish that unicorns were a real thing. I mean, if you like unicorns because they are real. I gotta go. I love you. Bye.